about to record this as a podcast?
The
Okay.
Spiff Lord.
Yes, sir.
This is the motherfucking Meech and Spiff podcast. Am I correct?
Yes, it is.
Shout out to all two of you motherfuckers for always listening, always rocking, always coming through. But you know what? I feel the waves.
Speak on it.
But before I tell you how I'm feeling, man, let me bring my favorite young dog in the building. Young man, introduce yourself to the pod.
You already know, perky-sexual nature, young Dolo Vellis, man. Senior L Dolo Vellin, man.
Yeah, that's my favorite cuz, man. You know, young Percocet is in the building, man. Spiff Lord.
What's the deal?
Man, you were just saying before we started on the motherfucking pod, you was like, yo, Solo, man, you just need to drop a whole motherfucking Detroit scam rap finesse album, man. Tell the people what you just heard, man, and what's also playing in the background.
Man, I just heard some ghetto shit that I really like, man. No other than Young Dolo Belly and my nigga Niza Brooks going back and forth, man. They like the new age Shaq and Kobe.
Swear to God, dog, that shit so fun, bro. Doing that shit, bro. Like, I damn near, man, if I was a street nigga, bro, I would definitely be like a Detroit rapper for sure.
No rap cap, man. But you know what? I done said this before on the pod and shit. I was like, man, my baby Solo know the type of shit that I like. He knows it, man. Every so often, I get a nice little, drop box of that good ghetto shit, man. Shout out to my baby.
Oh yeah, I gotta supply the streets, you feel me, on the low, you feel me. If it never come out, at least my niggas got it, you feel me.
No cap. Man, Spiff Lord.
Yes, sir.
Before we get into the motherfucking pie, you want to tell the people what we got, as far as the beverage of choice today.
We got that good Nay Patron and Nay-Ho, sponsored by the good people at my work. Shout out to them, man. It's gonna be a long one, because we drinking this shit straight.
Out the bottle. Solo, you ready?
Hell yeah.
Spiff, you ready?
Yup.
Well, let's do something to him and for him, man. Where should we start, fellas? Where should we start?
Man. And I called you about this shit earlier in the week. Who the fuck is Mike Bloomberg?
Fucking Mike Bloomberg.
Cuz I hear this nigga on the radio all the time, bro. Like his ads and shit. Like that one movie was like Bill Gluckman, down with the bitches and hoes. Like I hear this nigga on the radio. I'm trying to put the face with the name, bro. Like from what niggas is telling me on the radio, this nigga about to cure cancer. Nigga, we about to have free money. Nigga, unlimited bitches. And all other types of shit. Like, who is this nigga?
Wait, is that dog that spent like 500 mil on ads or some shit?
I think so. I know he a billionaire for sure.
Man, that shit crazy. They was saying like, if he really wanted to, he could have gave Americans $1 million, like,
and still had money left over.
Yeah, well, what he spent on ads and shit, man. So I ain't hopping behind nobody until they start throwing that cheese.
For real, nigga. Niggas need some reparations.
No, it's funny because I know like some pies. If you go back, man, me and Spiff, man, we was gonna be like part of the motherfucking Andrew Yang gang, the Yang gang.
Yeah, cause that nigga's gonna get niggas what, a band a week or some shit like that.
Like a band a week on some silly dumb shit. I was like, well, shit, he got my vote.
Yeah,
but
my
damn, this nigga
vote.
Bloomberg really fucked up in the game, man. This nigga spent 500 M's, man, to do all types of motherfucking advertising and marketing. And his bitch ass drops out the motherfucking presidential race. He could have gave me the cool ass M, and he would have had me all the way. No cap.
The coolest of M's, nigga, tax free.
So boom. So Spiff Lord. Let's just say, Bloomberg ain't drop out the race. And he was like, yo, Mike Spiff, I'm Mr. Bloomberg. I'm about to drop this whole M in your account. What you doing with that M, Spiff?
Man, I'm tucking that shit, man. I'm paying off the shit that I need to pay off. Getting the crib. And then getting fresh. And then the rest is like done. Like, not like rich as fuck fresh, but fresher than the regular nigga that you gonna see walking down the street. You feel me?
I get you.
I'ma shit on the regular people, but I'm not gonna try to get into the game with the really niggas that's rich and shit.
No rap cap. Solo. So you a young nigga, man. You know, just like your mom said, you're a couple months away from your 21st birthday. You know, we got some time or whatever. You know, Bloomberg said, Young Solomon, I'ma put a whole M in your pocket, man. What the fuck you gonna do with that M, my baby?
First day, I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting drunk. I'm pulling up. You get a Henny, you get a Henny, you get a Henny. Then we hitting the titty bar. I'm blessing hoes whole life. Bitch quit stripping on my Drake shit. I'm in that bitch. Bitch, stop it. You don't have to live this life.
You ain't gotta do this no more.
But after that, I'm investing wisely into my music career.
I ain't mad at that, man. But that shit tells you how a motherfucker's way of thinking is so ass backwards. Like, this nigga really could have bought, like, the whole motherfucking U.S. and would have had an easy cakewalk into the motherfucking White House. But I can honestly say that, well, my thoughts on it is, it wasn't meant for him to win anyway. I feel like, you know, it might be some, you know, some shit playing around in the background that we might not be privy to that information, man.
I mean, I heard that nigga was racist, but all them white motherfuckers in the race that be doing the president shit, it always come out that they done said or did some racist shit.
But you know, he was the former mayor of motherfucking New York. He was the one that started that whole stop and frisk, you know, shit.
True.
Yeah,
True.
So he was definitely locking up a lot of, you know, black and Latino people and shit out there in New York. So that should tell you, like, the type of shit that Doggy Bone been on. Like, even though, like, you know, later on down the line, he had started, you know, reaching out to black people. I think he did, like, a couple, like, different, like, little fundraisers and, and different type of shit, you know, working in the black community. But, like, niggas don't forget, like, the type of shit that you did before, cuz.
That nigga ain't like that.
That nigga ain't like that.
Like, niggas don't forget, man. Nigga, once a piece of shit is always a piece of shit.
Yes.
But I would have took that cool ass M though, no cap, cuz I ain't gonna hold you up, nigga. I would have got dripped. I would have got so icy, Spiff. So icy, boy. On my Gucci Mane shit.
Like I said, I would have did a flex, but it would just been for the regular civilians. It wouldn't have been a rich nigga flex, but you would know I had some money though.
Like, no. Like, you know, niggas would have been like, Meech, did you get that M? Man, fuck that cracker. I ain't take his money. Whole time I'm lit the fuck up.
You know, we got that motherfucker. Everybody got that one auntie that's doing a little bit better than everybody else. You know, I would have been on that type of flex. You feel me?
It just remind you of what y'all remember when Dej Loaf was on 106 in Park with her motherfucker white mink on with her white buffs. Mm-hmm. Nigga, it was like a meme, like when your auntie come over, act better than all of y'all motherfuckers. Yeah. That's what it been me, nigga.
Yeah, I'm telling you, vibes.
That would have been me, man. But shout out to motherfucking Detroit, man. You know that nigga, the weather guys and blessed us with a hot ass little 60 ball today.
Man, it's time to bring the rims out and the titties out, man. It's that time.
I like when them titties be tittying, bro.
Man, let me ask y'all niggas, man. What's some things that you look forward to, like the summertime solo, like? What's some shit that you be like, nigga, you be looking in the middle of motherfucking November and December when it's 18 inches of snow. You be like, damn, nigga, I can't wait for the summer because of this.
Hey, I don't mean to sound shallow, but the hoes, bro, like, the hoes be coming out the woodworks. Like, nigga, you don't even think your city got that many hoes into the summertime, nigga. I be surprised every time. Like, damn.
Like, where this bitch come from, man? I ain't never seen this bitch on a mile. Like, I swear to God, man. you know, back in the G, man, me and Spiff, man, we used to can't wait for the summertime, nigga. We used to, sundress booty.
I'm telling you, top 5 sundress booties of all time, nigga. But we can't name no names, so we gonna have to do this off the podcast.
I want to next one.
Top 5 sundress booties of all time.
But shit, Spiff, man, what you look forward to this summer, man, coming up, man? What you got your eyes set on, man? Or what you plan to do this summer, man?
I'm gonna be at work because I work night, so I ain't doing shit. Just maybe a few brunches, you feel me, and then some day shifts, you feel me, and then I think I want to get a bitch pregnant, bro.
That's kind of like the best time. I got my girl pregnant in the summer.
That's when it happens, bro.
Yeah, man. You know the Patron start flowing. You know, females starting to get a little loose.
Can I tell a story about last summer? Hey, so look, we got this one little John. We had a little pool party. She cut into a nigga like, have I told the story about the bitch was like, this pussy gonna have you calling my phone late night, blowing up my shit?
I think you told me that. I don't think you told the people that.
But yeah, anyway, my first day meeting this bitch, I fuck her and shit. This bitch, I'm hitting from the back and shit. This bitch tell me to nut in her. I'm drunk as hell. I'm like, I don't know this bitch, but I'm about to blow in this bitch. You know, I just think the summertime vibes, man. That's what it is, man. Getting bitches pregnant and shit like that.
It's a must.
This nigga saying, fuck it, I'm about to just blow in her. But you know what, man? I think that's what makes the summertime, because you know, bitches are, you know, way more friendly, you know, sunbeaming, sundress ass. You know, shout out to the women that don't wear panties in the summertime, just be having that ass. It's all jiggling all over the place, man. You such a nasty, nasty bitch, you. Mm-hmm. And I love you. And, you know, these type of things, you know, don't go unnoticed, baby. We see you. But you know what, man? I just remember those days, man. You know, especially, you know, being a young nigga, niggas used to get, you know, Supreme hoop sessions in. And, you know, after we get done hooping, then my nigga Spiff be like, nigga, I got a nice little 2-man on the floor. And, you know, we pulling up on all the hoes. You know, back when we was kind of like slight, you know, broke, you know, pull up on hoes, you know, mix the motherfucking, you know, Amsterdam and the motherfucking Ciroc bottles, that type of wave.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, and I don't know what this is about, but I feel like every nigga can relate, especially if you grew up in Detroit, preferably the east side. All my baddest bitches came when I was broke as fuck.
Bro.
Broke as fuck. Like,
nigga. That's the whole trife look dolo concept, nigga. Like, I was trife look by force, nigga. Like,
I was broke.
I don't know what it is.
Hell, bro. I think it's cause when you broke, you got a lot of time. See, it's like you either got time or you got money type shit. So it's like you got time to fuck these
Niggas
up.
had a lot of time. Like, I'm fucking bitches that I couldn't even fathom. Like, and it's coming so easy. Soon as a nigga get his shit together, I got 0 bitches. 0.
Absolutely none, man. And as you saying that, I was just thinking about that time, cause that time, man. Shout out to Tasha, cause she had like a nice ass little apartment.
Man,
she had like a little loft downtown and shit. And so we used to go over there like get drunk as hell, fuck her shit up, and just like leave. But I remember on this particular day, me and my nigga Spiff had a supreme little 2-man mission with hoes, man. Shout out to baby girl and her friend, man.
You talk about them hoes from, where was they at? From Southfield?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Come on, man. You already know we only fuck with the motherfucking West Side bitches.
Oh, girl was a supreme light skin though for you, cuz.
Man, she was on the wave too, but I feel like we kind of fucked up that little mission.
We did though. I don't know what transpired. I do, but I don't know what we did to fuck it up.
I think they just knew that we was motherfucking on bullshit.
We was on straight bullshit.
I just felt like they just knew we was on straight
We
trash.
was on straight, but the vibe was off, nigga.
It was off, and I'm still sick about that shit to this day.
To this
To this
day.
day, cuz. But shout out to this summer, man, because I'm currently out of the game, but I plan to to sit down and listen to the stories that you Spiff and you Solo have, man.
Yeah, this summer gonna be crazy. Like I plan to go crazy this summer, for sure. So it's gonna be a lot of stories, man.
But Spiff floored.
Yes, sir.
So I was on a motherfucking gram and shit, man. Scrolling as per usual. Just trying to do a little bit of research for the pod. That type of shit. And I hate to say it, man. But these white hoes are evolving, my baby.
I done seen a couple of them that's like, damn, you definitely invited to the cookout.
And it's so funny because I feel like, nigga, we all seen the bitch before, man. So it's no shock to y'all niggas. But, nigga, I saw Kylie on motherfucking the Shade Room, cuz.
Best money ever spent.
Man, looking like Beyonce, nigga. And I put this on gangsters, cuz. I put this on God himself, nigga. I went straight to the comments because I swear to God, I thought it was Beyonce.
Bro. Same, bro. Before I even knew, nigga, that people were saying she looked like Beyonce, I thought it was Beyonce. I had to look again, you feel me? I'm like, oh, no, that ain't my bitch, but, you know. But, Lord, like, Kylie is very attractive, and I feel like niggas be hating on her. Like, they be saying she was ugly and shit. But, nigga, she was a little ass girl. Y'all be showing pictures from, like, when she was 13 and shit, bro. Ain't even been through puberty and shit. Like, bro, what the fuck y'all mean? Like,
Everybody got to go through their ugly phase.
I ain't gonna lie, man. When she was 13, she was looking like a fucking platypus.
I'm telling you.
yeah, she was looking like Caruso. Everybody hates Chris.
But you know what? I'm all here for it, man. A lot of people would say like, oh, like this bitch is putting on blackface and all this goofy shit. I literally saw a bitch post on Twitter like a side by side picture of motherfucking Kylie and Beyonce and was like, this is blackface. This is blackface. This is blackface. I don't really give a fuck. I mean, that bitch just fine now. I don't know.
She just fine as fuck, bro. That she was never like I don't know, man. It's like shout out to Tiger, even though their relationship was inappropriate, but he was on that shit way ahead, man. Supreme Scout, nigga.
This kind of raises like a question that I have, like, and of course I'm all with empowering my black queens and whatnot, but the conversation of like black women saying that everybody be trying to look like them, but at the same time they take certain things from a white female, like especially with the hair shit, like how they rock they shit and shit like that. Certain hairstyles like the straight shit, the weave and all that.
Bobs.
How do y'all feel about that though? Like, do y'all feel that it's, you feel me? Like, am I wrong for saying like they taking certain things from the white woman, or because I have been told I was wrong for saying that type shit. So
I'm gonna tell you like this, Solo. You not wrong, but you're not all the way correct. And I'm gonna just tell you this shit real quick. As we all know, we black men, I think I could speak for everybody and say we like our women on the thicker side of things,
Duh.
But you know what? Guess what all these bitches going to get? BBLs.
Lips.
Brazilian butt lifts.
They getting their lips did.
And guess who did it first? Brazilian bitches.
Duh.
Guess where they getting their bundles from?
Ethiopians.
Malaysia, the
Malaysians.
Philippines. So
What the fuck I say? Ethiopia.
I was gonna say something, but that was gonna get us so canceled before we even get started.
One of them. They got the corona.
But you know what, Solo? I think you're right, man. I mean, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I ain't gonna hold you up, my baby. Like, but I can honestly say, like, women, pick and choose. The bitch, Filipino from the shoulders up, and then she fucking Brazilian from the waist down. So it's like, and then she want titties like motherfucking Dolly Parton. So
Let me ask you this. What do y'all prefer? Do y'all prefer all that weave and all that shit, or do you like the natural bitches?
shit, I let Solo go first.
See, this is a very difficult question. Like, as far as like what you cuffing, or
Your preference.
Just your preference and bitches.
I mean, I
If
like
you
all
had both
bitches.
standing side by side and you can only choose one, what would you choose? All physical features are met. Besides the hair.
I mean, it depends, man. This is a tough question for me. I ain't even gonna lie, but man, I don't mean to sound coonish and shit. Uncle Ruckus, no relation, but I like the when the weave and the hair did
The
and
lashes, the
Yeah,
makeup, the
all that.
nails.
yeah.
I mean, my nigga Solo want something to grab. You know, he wants something to grab. You know, you can't be dealing with no broad and your hair longer than hers, and my baby got the starter dreads, so it's different. But and I hate to say it, Spiff, but you know, I'm kind of biased in this because you know my baby mama already down to her ass anyway. So
Yeah.
I mean, if I had a choice, I would prefer, you know, something to grab. But don't get me wrong, shout out to them short hair bitches, cuz. Shout out to them knee longs.
This gonna get us a lot of views. Or listens rather. And this gonna be the title of this pod.
What's the title?
Listen to me closely. Bald head bitches got the best pussy. Period. Don't knock it till you fucking try it.
Can I get a reference?
You cannot. Just take my word for it. I don't lie to y'all boys, man. I keep it 100, a whole being with y'all at all times. Bald head bitches got the best pussy.
A lot of females going bald, but as long as you could throw a wig on that motherfucker, then I ain't got no problems with it. You feel me? Sometimes just, you know, throw on some shit. You feel me?
Hold on, man. Keep talking. I gotta write this down. The title.
But yeah, though, I fuck with the, you know, boy head bitches. A lot of y'all can't really pull it off and shit, but, you know, shit going crazy, though. That's the new way. Self-empowerment.
Shout out to the motherfucking bitches out here that got their motherfucking waves spinning harder than mines and spiffs and
telling
shit.
you.
Man, shout out to y'all, man. I was talking to my cousin Bree. Well, no, I wasn't really talking to her. I just kind of wrote her on motherfucking Instagram one day. And I was just like sick as hell. I was like, damn, your waves hitting harder than mine. Shout out to Bree, man. Bald head bitches.
Boy head bitches. 2020.
But, you know, but I don't know, man, Spiff. You might be on to something, man, but
This is research I've developed over the years. It's proven. It's science.
But I don't know, man. I mean, I didn't have girls where hair is shorter than, you know, than the next broad, but I don't know if I really, you know, mess with a whole shorty that had like a whole short, like little, you know, up doo-wop type shit, though.
Cuz bald head bitches got the best pussy, bro. You gotta see for yourself, man. I ain't got no more explaining to do, cuz. To all my bald head bitches that will be listening to this, not to call y'all bitches. Y'all gonna, when y'all hear this, y'all gonna be like, yas.
Yes! Shit. In the meantime, man, it's time for me to refill my cup, man. And I know we on our pie all the way through type shit, but Solo, pass me that name, my baby.
Yes, sir.
Good looks. Excuse me, people, but, you know, I have to, you know, replenish my cup. I almost find it slight way disrespectful, though, Spiff.
Why is that?
Because, you know, we got, you know, good Patron Anejo over here. And you ain't got one bitch in sight for my baby, cuz.
Man, you know, my work schedule is hectic, man. When y'all niggas be out here moving and shaking in the world, I be sleep. And when y'all niggas be sleep, I be working, you feel me? So it's kind of like, It's not the time for that, but I got a couple bitches because I'm about to make a couple moves, you feel me? And then I'm about to be back on my bullshit, and I always say that shit, but I got the hoes on that. I've been declining a lot of hoes as of lately.
Yeah.
But, you know, these bitches is crazy.
Nah, for real, it be like that. This one bitch just text me and shit. I told that bitch treat me to the movies. This bitch ain't reply. Fuck that bitch. Fuck these hoes, bitch.
You know what? And as you say that though, Spiff, you know, I was at work the other day. I was talking to one of my old, I call her my auntie and shit. And she was just telling me how, you know, another one of the, you know, employees or whatever be fucking with this one nigga. And she was like, man, this bitch got a whole husband and shit. I was like, I can't tell. These motherfuckers be extra friendly. But I want to ask you, Spiff, since you are in that environment, and I'm gonna swing it back to Solo after, you know, I get what you say. Would you be okay if your significant other had a work husband?
Absolutely fucking not, because what the fuck I look like? I come up there and shoot that job the fuck up.
But she coming to you every day. It was like, yeah, that nigga, Jaquaviante, you know, he bought me lunch today. He's so nice.
See, the problem with this new generation, bro, they too comfortable with having multiple partners and, what's the word, polygamy? Or what is it? What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean?
I know polygamy is like when you into like having like multiple like husbands or
Yeah,
multiple wives and
man,
shit
like
that.
No, nigga, I ain't playing that shit. I'm old school, nigga. If you fucking with me, you fucking with the best. If you gotta go somewhere else, then apparently you ain't up to par or I'm not up to par. Either way, we gonna figure that shit out.
I mean, but what if they just, you know, just on some flirty shit? You know, he just buy your bitch lunch like every day, and you know, buy her snacks like every day. You know, maybe get an occasional hug here and there, and maybe a shoulder rub if he on his pervert shit.
Don't touch my bitch. Don't look at my bitch. Don't breathe on my bitch. Don't think about my bitch. Period. There's too many hoes out here.
All right, so let me switch it back this way then, Spiff. I'm pretty sure you've been in a work environment and bitches was on your head. Am I correct?
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure that there was probably, you know, maybe one or two bitches that you kind of like, you know, fuck with, you know, just like, you know, on some everyday shit when you at work. Am I correct?
Yes.
Nigga, that's your work wife, nigga.
Ain't my work wife.
How it ain't?
Cause I'm the boss. I flirt with they ass and fire they ass in the same fucking day. Nigga, this shit ain't no fucking game.
So you mean to tell me that these motherfucking bottles that's on this table now ain't come from your work wife?
That ain't my work wife.
What about the bitch that be making you moonshine, Spiff?
Ain't my work wife. I can't help it that hoes know I like to drink and supply me with liquor. Like, shit, they always ask me, like, what you do over the weekend? I was like, sleep and drink. Every time. That's it.
Solo. I know a young dog, but, you know, you done been in the work environment. Yeah, my nigga get his monies. He get his monies. How would you feel if your shorty was like, yo, you know, it's just like this old nigga at the job and shit. You know, it ain't nothing like that, but I know he like me and all, but, you know, he be buying me shit and, you know, he be treating me out to lunch. He kind of a perv, but, you know, he's cool. What you think about that?
Shit, it's all good with me. Just don't ask me for shit when you come, you feel me, come home. And if you gonna give her that pussy, just make sure I get some too, you feel me, afterwards and shit. When we all good, and don't ask about none of my bitches, you feel me. I don't got side bitches, they all my bitches.
Facts.
Dog, have you ever worked at a job and like had like a little old hole in your head, man? Because I can honestly say for myself, like every job that I ever had, I always worked around a lot of women, and for some reason, you know, bitches just like niggas, like they just like you and shit. But have you ever been in that type of situation?
No. Yes. and this kind of like brings up another conversation, but I'm gonna get back to that. But yeah, like definitely had the cougars on me and shit at work, and like I don't know, with older bitches I be kind of a little bit more nervous and shit, and like I don't be knowing how to really talk to the older 40 plus hoes.
Them hoes that had you in the kitchen peeling potatoes. Yeah. What the fuck you talking about?
For real though. But this brings up another conversation. Like, how do y'all decipher when a hoe just has a flirtatious vibe and she actually wants to fuck you? Because like I done been around hoes and I'm thinking like, oh yeah, this bitch want to fuck. She's saying all the right shit, and then I cut into her and then it's not the case type shit. So how do y'all decipher that?
Wow, this is kind of like a loaded question, man. Because I know Spiff, I tell Spiff anytime I look at a bitch and be like, man, she give me all types of like freak ass vibes, man. I know she a go, man. I know she ready. I ain't know for a fact. And most of the time, them hoes be ready. No cap. Shout out to Spiff, man, because he gave me a supreme layup because I knew that bitch was a freak.
I never say I ain't never did shit for you.
But, it's been plenty of times whereas I see a bitch that seem like she ready to go, and then that bitch be, slight weight perping for real. But 9 times out of 10, them bitches be going, cuz. And it just takes me as a man myself, like, damn, do I want to put the D on this bitch? Should I just blow her motherfucking brain and, ejaculate all in her motherfucking mind? It is what it is.
I think it's personally, like, as you get older, it's just a checklist. Like, you ain't really gonna know up until that point. And the point should be right before you cut into her. But at the end of the day, shoot or shoot, you feel me?
Shoot or shoot.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
And bitches love to flirt, cuz. And I tell you like this, man. And hopefully this shit don't get me in trouble at home. But I was at work the other day, you feel me? I'm in a printing room, printing off my documents as usual and shit. And so, two young ladies, they just so happen to come through or whatever. And the one shorty said something to me first. I was like, hey, how you doing? On my cool shit. But the shorty that was walking like, alongside of her was like looking back and shit. So I didn't say anything to her because, she was talking to somebody that was behind her and shit. And she really had a nerve. She was like, damn. She was like, oh, she get a hey, how you doing? You don't say nothing to me. I'm like, all right. I was like, okay, it is what it is. So now every day after that, she been like making a conscious effort to really try to get my attention. And I'm like, and I really I know this bitch want me, but I'm not giving her no type of, juice. Like, she came over to my desk, man. It was like, I got some cupcakes over here for you. I was like, damn, you came all the way down here to give me some cupcakes. Thank you, young white bitch. Oh, yeah, she's white, by the way.
Yeah. So it's kind of, it's kind of like, you gotta have a listen, then you gotta check it off. Like, damn, is this bitch friendly with everybody? Is she just a friendly person by nature? Check, you feel me? Do I see her in a lot of other motherfuckers' faces? Check, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And then at the end of the day, you still really not gonna know. And it comes down to look, what you trying to do? I don't know how you cutting the hoes, but you know what I'm saying? That's one of my few choice lines and shit. I back it up with some, some other shit before I say that. But still, though, but you would never know.
Yeah, but like you say, shoot or shoot. And I ain't gonna lie, I got probably one female friend. So if a female trying to be my friend, and she fuckable, I'm gonna shoot my shot at her. It just is what it is. If I get hoed, I get hoed. But the reason why I asked this shit is because this John I was working with and shit, I'm minding my business in that bitch. I ain't talking to nobody in that bitch. I'm just trying to get paid in that bitch. This bitch talking about something. So you don't speak? on some bullshit, you feel me? Already irritating as fuck coming at me and shit. Like I'm like, yeah, I speak. And then she like, so what's your name? She get to telling me like, yeah, I got my own house, own car, baby daddy, but he ain't around. So she saying this, making me think like, okay, maybe she looking for a nigga that's gonna take the role as a stepdaddy, but I'm gonna play that role, but I just want to fuck type shit. So I cut it to her and shit. This bitch talking about, I don't need to get my number up. I'm like, bro, what the fuck was your point in even coming up to me? Yeah.
Next time, if a bitch hit you with that, giving her your whole life story, you just gotta be like, what you telling me that for? You what you looking for? Period. The older you get, the more direct you gonna get, cause you ain't gonna have time for the bullshit.
I feel like Spiff can really talk more about this than I can because, he definitely dealt with a lot of, bitches that had kids already. Like, what's like your whole mindset like dealing with a broad that got a child, man? Like, how do you even approach a situation like that? Because any of the bitches I ever had, they ain't had no kids or they was probably aborted.
It's the same as any other bitch you dealing with, you feel me? You got so with bitches that got kids, you got a certain time frame to fuck them before they feel comfortable enough to introduce you and bring you around them kids, especially black women. They don't play that shit. They'll fuck your brains out, but they won't bring you around their kid. They only bring around their kid if they think it's going somewhere. So if you ain't trying to do that, get in, get out. That's it. It's simple.
No more, no less, man. But shit, I feel like you solo, you probably gonna be in that position a lot more than often because, man, these old hoes is relentless, man. They looking for a young nigga to come in and drop some dick on them, man. They like young niggas, man.
Man, they do, bro. I'm really waiting to like hit my first old bitch and break in the game with the old bitches. Cause right now I'm on my nervous shit right now with the old hoes, but it's coming soon though, cause they be on the young nigga head for real, for real.
But carrying on, man. I saw some old goofy shit, man. On the internet, man. I don't know if y'all niggas had saw it already, but Hillary Clinton got a motherfucking, documentary on Hulu and shit. And so, of course I ain't watching, half-ass internet research type shit. What me and Spiff do best, but niggas had took a clip. And, it was Bill Clinton. And I guess they asked him, how he felt or, the reasons why he cheated. Got the little dome spread, from Monica Lewinsky and whatever. He was like, man, being a president is a hard job, man. I be dealing with so much, anxiety, man. I feel like I'm in a 15-round fight, and then when I get done, I gotta go do another 15 rounds. So being a president, man, it's so hard, man. I just needed something to relieve my stress, and so I decided to get my dick sucked. Now, let me tell you this, Spiff, before you say what you gotta say. Is he wrong?
The politically correct answer is yes, but in my eyes, no, nigga. Like, you run the whole fucking country, bro. You got millions and millions of lives and lifestyles depending on you, nigga. If you need your dick sucked in the middle of the day, go get your dick sucked. Period. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with it at all. Like, yeah, he cheated on his wife, whatever. Yeah, all wives get cheated on. Damn near like 85%, I'd say. So, oh well. It is what it is.
Man, at the end of the day, Bill Clinton is a nigga. Listening to that Jay-Z, man, you already know how it get, man. So, yeah, man. Bill Clinton a nigga, bro. Like, of course he gonna blame it on some bullshit. That's what niggas do. We cheat and we blame it on some bullshit. Like, man, like, I done cheated and said some bullshit. Like, bitch, you been stressing me. I ain't know if we was gonna last. I thought we had broke up when you said that one shit. I was confused.
everybody was like killing my nigga Bill, man, on social media. They was killing him, dog. Nigga, everybody was killing him, and I'm like, why? Like, what? Why is they killing my baby, dog?
Why?
The only gripe that I got with motherfucking Bill is that he could have got his dick sucked by a way colder bitch.
Way colder bitch.
bitch.
But you in the Oval Office, nigga, he feeling the vibes like, who I'm gonna get away with this shit with, nigga? I'm the fucking president, nigga. Like, who not gonna say shit for real?
That nigga looking left and right was like, nigga, the nearest bitch with a throat, bring her here.
Like, look though, sometimes, bro, when you go on droughts and shit like that, nigga, and you gotta get your mojo back, you gotta get it turned. Like, who I know for a fact, like, no bullshit gonna suck my dick right now. That's the mentality I'm walking into the situation with.
No cap. We done all hit a duck before.
I ain't trying to court this bitch. I ain't trying to whisper no sweet nothings. I'm not trying to flirt. I'm not trying to put in any effort at all. Zero effort. Who's gonna suck my dick with me putting in zero effort? Who's gonna suck my dick because I'm the motherfucking president of the United States?
No rap cap.
Right now.
Cap. But you know what? I do agree with him as far as like, you know, like the whole stress relief, nigga. What loosens your shoulders than a nice little dick suck?
I'm telling you. Very relaxing.
Man, Bill was probably hitting all them hoes in that bitch. That's probably who he just got caught with. Man, Bill is the nigga. You feel me? He was in the Oval Office smoking Swisher Sweets and shit, man. You feel me? So I really think he hit a lot of them hoes for real.
Man, but back to what I was saying, man, like, it ain't nothing like, you know, getting a nut and then just like, you know, your whole mindset is clear, man. You know, your shoulders get loosey goosey and shit. Man, I'ma tell y'all niggas real quick, man. Nigga, I was trying to fuck my bitch for like a week, nigga, and my son just kept cock blocking, fucking me up, nigga. I couldn't even think straight. I was going to work, I was irritated. You know, I was in that bitch cussing people out, you know. And, you know, on this particular night, man, he just so happened to go to sleep and was out for good. And I got that release that I needed. I went back to work the next day, man. I had the most productive, you know, week I ever had in a long time, man. So Bill, I don't blame you, my baby. Get your dick sucked, man. Release yourself. Nigga, I'm pretty sure motherfucking Hillary was probably out, you know, buying some pantsuits or something. But, my nigga, you just had to go get the nearest neck, man. No cap.
It is what it is. Sometimes a nigga gotta get his dick sucked. That's it.
Man, no rap cap. Spiff Lord.
Yes, sir.
This is the motherfucking Meech and Spiff podcast, am I correct?
Yes, it is.
And we got 12 listeners that listen to this bitch on the daily, right?
Yeah, Marv ain't here, so yeah, that make 12.
That make 12. So, shout out to all 12 of you motherfuckers for always listening, man. I appreciate y'all motherfuckers, but I gotta say, man, I'm concerned, man. I'm so concerned, because my nigga Lance Stevenson been in China balling, and nobody checked on my baby yet while the motherfucking coronavirus is running rampant out here in the streets. What the fuck, man? Why ain't nobody call Lance Stevenson?
Man, that coronavirus, bro, that shit made by the fucking government. That nigga be alright. Long as he don't be eating that shit that they got out there, you feel me? And that's it. Like, matter of fact, it's at my job, it's a nigga that worked there, his bitch worked there too. They went to Osaka's, you feel me?
I fuck with Osaka, man. I think it's better than Benihana's, but
It
you know,
is.
we can argue about that another day.
Benihana's are bland, they don't season that shit, but I guess they had some sushi or something, or like some type of raw fish. Them niggas was out for a week. You feel me? Long as you don't eat that shit, you don't go over there, shake no hands, and kiss no babies, you be good. And what you was telling me about the corona shit, bro? Like it can't kill you unless you like what?
Nigga, the one thing about the coronavirus is it's just like catching a flu. However, the coronavirus doesn't kill you. It's the respiratory issues that come along with it. So if you already got a weak immune system, or if you are an elderly motherfucker, like, the only niggas that's really dying from that shit is really elderly people. Motherfucking Dr. Drew was on TV the other day. It was like, man, the press is the ones that's really like making this shit a big deal. He was like, man, it was, I think they said it was like 13,000 confirmed cases. 6,000 people is already healed from that shit. Some people are still going through it. Don't get me wrong, it's still some death that's associated with the motherfucking coronavirus. However, the only people that's dying is like people with weak immune system, old ass motherfuckers, and like babies and shit. That type of death.
This my thing, and listen to this. Anytime it's an election year, they come out with some new shit. 2004, SARS. 2008, avian virus. 2010, swine flu. 2014, Ebola, my personal favorite. 2016, the Zika virus.
Is that the little head disease?
Yes, I don't know. And then now you got 2020, the coronavirus, bro. Like, if the government made AIDS, bro, like, they definitely making these diseases and viruses up, because it's just like, at the end of the day, it has something to play with the economy, and then it has something to play with, like, oh, we got these presidential candidates, these mayor candidates, and all that shit, whatever the case may be. What you gonna do about it? Let's see how you gonna react. That's it. We gonna forget about this shit in like 6 months, guaranteed.
Let me ask Solo, man. Do you think this coronavirus is bullshit? Like Spiff saying, like the whole Ebola or the little head disease, also known as Zika. Do you think this corona bullshit is like bullshit, or what you think?
Hell yeah, I think it's really some bullshit. I don't even think it's a real thing, for real. Until I see a motherfucker catch that shit that I know, I'm gonna be skeptical as hell. You feel me? Until it's like some, you feel me, start wiping niggas out on some I Am Legend shit, I'm gonna be skeptical, you feel me? So, yeah, I don't think that shit real.
Man, one thing that I saw, like, as a recent, like, motherfucking Corona is saying, like, their sales have gone down since, like, the whole coronavirus and shit. And I would have asked you, Spiff, man, do you think this is more like a, you know, a way for people to, like, sales to, like, boost because they trying to use a certain disease or a certain ailment to, like, drive up revenue in their businesses?
All them motherfucking boomers is buying doomsday devices and building bunkers under their crib and buying unlimited amounts of water and eating MREs and shit like that. Like, it's definitely a ploy for sales, and it has a play definitely with the currency exchange, since it came from out there, now it's here, and
Yeah.
you feel me? Like, come on now. Like, niggas like send out the email, like, at work, like, if you've been to these different countries, you gotta report to HR ASAP. Even if I have, I ain't telling you, bitch. We all about to get this shit. Fuck you talk about.
And that, sir, is how AIDS gets spread. Dog, it's fucking funny, man. It's crazy because, you know, I'm pretty sure y'all niggas saw Summer Walker, like, recently. Like, nigga, she was at the motherfucking airport with trash bags and a motherfucking white surgical mask over her face. Like, man, I ain't catching this shit for nobody. And the funny thing is that, you know, I've been listening to, you know, quite a few different, like, pods and, you know, different doctors talk about, like, the coronavirus. They said those little surgical white masks that people is wearing, nigga, do not protect you from that shit. They said it may protect you from giving it to somebody, But nigga, that shit is airborne. That shit be on surfaces. That shit lasts up until like 2 weeks or some silly shit. Nigga, if you gonna catch it, you're gonna catch it. Like, you goofy as hell for like wearing them damn surgical masks and shit. But what do you think is the real outcome of this shit at the end of the day, Spiff? I know you said that, you know, it's election time, but what is going to be the real outcome at the end of the day?
The real outcome, a couple more people gonna catch it, you feel me? Then we gonna forget about it like everything else. We gonna forget about it. It's gonna come back up in discussion every so often, every 6 months and shit like that. But I think like the end all tell all is shit. At the end of the day, it's only like a harsher flu, and niggas get over that. As long as you ain't old as shit or you ain't new as shit, shit, you good.
Man, it be so much shit they want us to be scared of. Like, just a month ago, we was talking about, was it Iran or some shit? How they was going
World War III and shit.
Yeah, we was supposed to be scared of that. So it's like, now we supposed to be scared of this. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like my nigga Hefe say, I bust jugs. I don't give a fuck who the president is. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, dog. Like, for real, so.
No motherfucking cap, cuz. Like, I can honestly say, man, we gonna look on, you know, a week, a month, maybe, you know, sometime along the line, and niggas gonna, like, forget that shit just how we forgot about motherfucking Ebola. We gonna forget about that shit. Just like motherfucking SARS and motherfucking swine flu, like Solo said, and like the little head disease, that damn Zika. Oh man, shout out to the babies with the little head, man.
I'm telling you,
my prayers go out to y'all. Man, it was so even funny, man, because you know Steph just played the other night or whatever. I know y'all. Did y'all see that shit?
I seen it.
Yeah. And so Steph played one game. And then next I see they said he's out with flu-like symptoms. No. It's not coronavirus. He just has the flu.
Nah, you know, his market is out there. You know, them Asians love, like, fucking basketball and shit.
My thing is, when they say he had the flu, and then they put in, like, the quotations, like, no, he does not have corona. Like, it shouldn't even be, like, no speak after that. Like, niggas be just doing the fucking most for no fucking reason, man. That shit is just beyond me, man. That shit's kind of slight weight goofy. But shout out to motherfucking Steph, man. I know what you fucking Warriors is doing. Y'all niggas just trying to lose more games so y'all can get that #1 pick.
That's all they doing. They trying to get Scamillo out there.
Hey, them boys gonna be cold next year, though. Andrew Wiggins was a great pickup, by the way.
Yeah, he'll be traded in about 4 months whenever the season ends, man. But since we on this NBA shit, man, you know, I would like to say, man, you know, again, prayers and condolences to, you know, to the Bean Kobe. You know, I don't think niggas will ever get over that loss. But I don't know if you saw Solo, but as of recent, I saw that his motherfucking wife, man, you know, is suing the motherfucking helicopter company. And I heard that they're gonna you know, proceed and, you know, and I think they're gonna sue, or they're gonna do some type of legal actions towards the, you know, the first responders and the police department, because I heard it was photos shared. Man, I want to know, what's your thoughts about that, man?
Yeah, man. Like, a lot of people saying she doing it for the money, but it's more so the principle. Like, I think she's set for life, pretty much. You feel me, money wise, but a lot of this shit just got to be do with the principle. Like, and I don't blame her at all for going ahead and suing, and you feel me, because the way they went about that shit was just crazy, and that shit should never happen in the first place. You feel me? So yeah, like, I definitely feel her 1,000% on that.
Shit, let me ask you, Spiff, man, because as I was doing some research and shit, I heard that there is 8 deputies that's under administrative action, because they was sharing photos of like the whole scene, bodies, man, the whole crash and everything, and they was sharing photos with everybody. I think they probably was the ones that probably shared that shit to TMZ and all that shit, man. I just want to know how you feel about that shit, man, because I feel like there is like a lack of courtesy for the families that was involved in this accident, and
I feel like that shit foul as fuck. Like, they was mad at TMZ too, because I guess they was sharing it to them. Selling the pictures and shit like that. Like, I understand Kobe Bryant was like, if not the biggest name in basketball next to Michael Jordan, he was the biggest. So it's kind of like, I understand we had this tragic death. This is a tragic death regardless of who's involved. But being that it's Kobe Bryant and it's so unbelievable, you can't take that opportunity to make money off of media or social media, rather, because they posted to the site. Is that a social media site primarily? Like,
I would say so.
Okay. No, it was on the Shade Room. TMZ is like,
TMZ
I don't know.
is fake ass,
like tabloids and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But I feel like they filed for that shit, and then like what you don't understand in Vanessa Bryant's situation is, yeah, they set for life, but they got charities and foundations that they running too. So you don't know what she gonna do with that money. She probably gonna bless somebody else with that shit. It's the principle.
I mean, it was way more families that was involved in this accident.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she got the legal, capabilities and the funding to fight on these people's behalf.
Exactly, man. There was so many other families involved that probably don't have the know-how and the resources to do certain things. You got people that are experts at flying in different conditions that didn't, you put a multitude of people in danger and shit like that didn't advise against flying that day. You feel me? Motherfuckers got to be held responsible. If you call yourself a professional at what you do, you got to be held responsible.
Absolutely. And I feel like this is kind of like a topic that we kind of talk about frequently on the motherfucking pod, is that this whole social media shit really be having people like fucked up. Like, I feel like people share more than what they supposed to. I feel like people, talk more than what they supposed to. Nigga, we don't really give a fuck about your opinion at the end of the day. But you gotta have, some type of respect for, for the people that lost their father, their sister, the brothers, the mothers, man, everybody that was involved. Like, niggas would not appreciate if the shoe was on the other foot, man.
The other foot, regardless. No, nigga, cause y'all on some bullshit, bro.
Man, clout is a hell of a drug right now, bro. So people just rushing to be the first to speak on anything, you feel me? People just rushing to get their opinions out. And it's just crazy right now. Like, the time we living in, it's a gift and a curse. This information age for sure. So it's like, this type of shit, it's just crazy, man. Like, they should have went about it way better. I never seen no shit like that where they was having, like, saying, like, at first how they was reporting it, like, all his daughters died with him. Then it was Rick Fox died. Like, people was just trying to be the first to report some shit, and it was bullshit. Like, so, yeah, man, it's a gift and a curse in the time we living in for sure.
Let me ask y'all niggas this shit, man. Will there ever be a time where as niggas look at this social media and shit and be like, oh man, you still do that?
Yeah, but it's not what you think. It's gonna be like, so you got clout, right? Everybody trying to be the first to do anything. But you also got people trying to keep up with the Joneses, and you got also people trying to make other people feel bad because they not on their level or they perceived level, because niggas don't put everything on social media. So niggas do that shit or say that, like, oh, you still do this just to make a nigga feel like inferior. I feel like.
Since you're a lot younger than us and, Solo, do you ever think like, maybe in your age range, people look at this social media like, man, oh man, that shit kind of like for the birds, or what you think?
Man, I look at social media like it's for the birds, because these two things about social media. You could be whoever you want to be on social media, and then everybody feel like they extra important on social media. Like, somebody will post some shit like, I'm about to take a break from social media 3 months.
Don't nobody care.
Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Like, you feel me? So it's like, man. And then when I say people can be whatever they want to be, like, if you want to be a model, post a couple pictures, now you a model. Like, you want to be a rapper, put out a song, put it on your social media shit, now you're a rapper. Like, so I just really think it's for the birds, because it's a lot of manipulation that goes on. Like, people not who they portray themselves to be on social media, for real, for real. It's a lot of street niggas on social media that's not really street niggas. A lot of rich niggas on social media that's not really rich niggas.
Talk about it.
It's a lot of ghetto bitches on social media that's not really ghetto bitches. I could go on for that.
A lot of freaky bitches on social media.
That's not really freak bitches. Don't act like a fucking pro, bitch. Talking all that shit over the internet, nigga.
Yeah, just because you posted your OnlyFans link in your motherfucking bio don't mean that motherfucking shit is worth buying. You sucking fucking bitch. Man, me and Spiff got 1,000 bitches, and you ain't one of them. Yeah, we saw your content is whack. Over there shaking ass and twerking. Bitch, there ain't no OnlyFans worthy content. You dusty bitch. Shout out to the link.
Man, if I was the OnlyFans CEO, I'm blocking all content if you not fucking. Period.
Shout out to OnlyFans, man. Sponsor this podcast. She'sfreaky.com. Sponsor this podcast. Or we can take it back to the originals. Pornhub, you can sponsor this podcast. Unfortunately, I am in a relationship with my child's mother. However, I got 2 young men that's down here to fuck on camera for the bag. Can y'all do that for me?
Yeah, you ain't getting no fucking cut, though. Off that 60 band check I'm about to get after the porno drop and get 1 million views.
No cap.
I fuck with y'all niggas, man. I don't know. I ain't got shit else to really talk about for real. Unless y'all niggas got some shit you want to talk about for real.
Man, this the last thing I really want to touch on, bro. And I'm going to put this in your hands, Solo. Meg Thee Stallion.
Boy.
Cuz, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I understand she has some contract disagreements. They holding her shit. Now she looking at Jay-Z. Everybody run to Jay-Z when they get in trouble and shit in the music industry. If you a rapper, you gotta go to Jay-Z because he the only nigga apparently that know how to get you out of trouble. But how do you feel about people being so eager for clout, fame, money, to where they sign a bullshit contract and they stuck at the end of the day? Like, they stuck. When shit really get real, they stuck. How do you feel about that?
Man, I just feel like every artist should be independent nowadays. Like, there's no reason to sign to a label in 2020. And she rushed to sign with some niggas that, no disrespect, I never even heard of. Y'all heard of them niggas?
I never heard of them niggas. Probably one of them niggas off Love and Hip Hop, probably.
Man, so it's like, I don't know why she signed that shit in the first place. Like, every artist just should be independent because it's 2020. Like, you can expose yourself through social media, and especially Megan, like, that's how she caught fire, was off of social media. You feel me? Like, that was her marketing. Social media blew her up for real.
Spiff Lord, man. Now, when you talk about this shit, man, you gotta look at it from this perspective. Some people be really so fucked up in the game and be looking for any way to, get some type of, advancement or some type of help, getting to that next level. I mean, I really can't speak on this situation because I don't know the whole ins and outs of it. But I feel like niggas done probably sold her a motherfucking dream. And I feel like shit. You know, if Solo ever take off, I'm signing him to a 360 deal. No, but no cap though. But no bullshit though. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, we don't know the ins and outs. It could be she been down on her motherfucking luck. Niggas was like, man, I'm gonna put some money in your pocket. Just sign these motherfucking papers. She blows up, and now she don't want to pay these niggas. It's like, you gotta realize, like, these niggas put you in the position to win. They might have spent a lot of money on this bitch.
My thing is, why sign to a smaller label just to later on? For them to sign you to a major label,
Spiff.
you sign to another
Spiff.
nigga, sign to another nigga, that
Spiff.
sign to another nigga, that's bad luck.
I don't know if you know, but she was not popping. We just knew her. We just found out about her.
But how she gained fame, like when Solo was saying, like she was doing her little freestyles, you feel me? Like via Vine, YouTube,
Spiff.
or whatever.
Spiff. We gotta ask ourselves, who put her on the radio with these niggas to do these freestyles?
No, I'm talking about like just pulling out the camera and then putting that shit on
she had a
social
couple
media
like
type
that.
shit.
Okay. I mean, and you absolutely right. You know, I'ma just say this, you know, as me knowing Meg, I didn't see her until I saw her on that. You remember that one nigga that he was bouncing with motherfucking G Herbo?
Yeah.
When he was rapping with G Herbo?
Yeah.
Nigga, I don't think I ever seen any of her freestyles until I saw that one with Doggy.
I seen her freestyles on like the Explore page of Instagram after like that that Freak Like Me had dropped on the radio. You know, like Freak Like Me, he wrote to the tip like me, yeah. That's the only shit I seen. But then after she had that little single, I just started seeing more and more of them. So I was like, I don't know, I'm confused. Then one day I just see a thick ass bitch just out here pride, like just thriving in society.
I feel like you probably did see her. You probably just scrolled past her because you didn't take her seriously type shit. Like, and then once she got certified on the radio with niggas, that's when, like, you probably started paying attention to her type shit. Because I know for a fact, like, she been around for a minute. Like, I done seen that face and shit on social media. So, yeah.
But you know what, man? This is all just a learning, you know, situation for any young artist out here that's trying to, you know, get a buzz and you know, just trying to, you know, just try to just do what the fuck you trying to do to get to where you need to be, man. Like, just continue to work on yourself, man. Continue to perfect your craft because, you know, any good shit is gonna rise to the top, man. Like they say, the cream rises to the top, man. Just continue to work. Don't let these motherfuckers rape you. And that's it, man. That's it. But, you know, shout out to Solo. He don't know that he's already signed to Meech and Spiff Podcast Records.
Yes, sir.
Dancing in the videos, all on stage.
But shit, man. You got any last words that you like to say, Spiff Lord?
God bless, man.
Solo, you are our guest this week, man. You got any last words that you like to say?
Man, not for real. Stream my projects if y'all already haven't. Solomon Rich. Type that in on your Apple Music. Yes, sir.
Man, make sure y'all stream that Trife Look Dolo, man. I'm on that bitch, you know. I'm on the motherfucking slight little skit at the end, you know, on my Diddy shit, man. Just talking a little bit of shit, man. I told Solo, I was like, man, you know, I gotta do all the skits on his next album, and I need Brando to produce that shit because I feel like, you know, we kind of like, you know, got the vibes, man. I feel like I need to, you know, speak some wisdom on the mic while my baby speak those godly words.
Yeah, it's definitely on. We gonna put together something nice for the people.
No rap cap, but shit, man. This is a motherfucking Meech and Spiff podcast. I'm Meech.
I'm Spiff.
And I appreciate all 2 of you motherfuckers for always listening, always showing love, always giving feedback. And guess what? Can I call her one?
Can I call her one?
Is it okay if I call her
Is
one?
it okay if I call her one?
You funky dog head
You
face
big
bitch!
Yep.